again. Are you ready for Grandma's story time? Put on your glasses, Grandma. Get your story bag, Grandma. Here it is. It's my bag with purple circles and golden elephants and blue circles and golden elephants and red circles. Are you quiet? You know who lives inside. Oh, there's a lot of things in this bag today. Oh, I can see eyes looking at me. What is it? Shh. Oh, say hello to everybody. Can we have a look? What's inside his bag? Who is it? Oh, that's a scruffy looking dog. A scruffy looking dog. Do you know, he's got a H for Hairy, for Maclary. Is it Hairy Maclary? Tell me, I know that you come alive in the night, don't you? What about Hairy Maclary? Does he come alive in the night? Oh, you can give him real cuddles in the night. Do you two get up for mischief? You do. Hairy Maclary gets up for mischief and you do too. But I like it when you stay quiet in my bag. Okay. Have you got any books for us today? He has? Well, let's put Hairy Maclary away and see if you can find a book, okay? Okay. I didn't know that he had a Hairy Maclary. What's this book here? Oh my goodness. Do you know this book? It's called Hairy Maclary from Donaldson's Dairy, written by Lynley Dodd. Hairy Maclary is a scruffy looking dog, just like the one that Peter had. Okay, how about you go and have a sleep with Hairy Maclary and I'll read the book, okay? Okay, bye-bye. Let's pop him in. Oh, no wonder there's not much room. A dog and a boy in my bag. Let's begin. Hairy Maclary from Donaldson's Dairy, written by Lynley Dodd. There he is, off walking down the street. He knows where he's going. Out of the gate and off for a walk went Hairy Maclary from Donaldson's Dairy. Wonder where he thinks he's going. And Hercules Morse, as big as a horse. He is a big dog, isn't he? He's jumped over the chain. And you can just see Hairy Maclary's tail. He's following Hairy Maclary. But Hercules Morse's tail is skinny. With Hairy Maclary from Donaldson's Dairy. Oh, they've stopped. They have stopped to sniff a post. Dogs can smell really well and the smell tells them who was here last. And Bottomley Potts all covered in spots, Hercules Morse as big as a horse. He's come out of number 52. Can you see the two tails there? Hairy Maclary's and Hercules Morse. And now Bottomley Potts, all covered in spots, has got a spotty tail. And Hairy Maclary from Donaldson's Dairy. Can you see Bottomley Potts all covered in spots? See his nose? He's sniffing too. Muffin Maclay like a bundle of hay. Bottomley Potts covered in spots. Hercules Morse as big as a horse. Can you see all their tails? Here comes Muffin Maclay. He does look like a pile of hay, doesn't he? You can't see his eyes, just his shiny black nose. And Hairy Maclary from Donaldson's Dairy. He's gone down. Do you think he's ready to bark at the birds? All the other dogs follow Hairy Maclary. Who's this? Blitzer Maloney, all skinny and bony, Muffin Maclay like a bundle of hay, Bottomley Potts covered in spots, Hercules Morse as big as a horse, and Hairy Maclary from Donaldson's dairy. He's a scavenger dog, always looking out for food. He's going to go through the rubbish bin, see what he can find. And Schnitzel von Crumb with a very low tum. Blitzer Maloney, all skinny and bony, Muffin Maclay like a bundle of hay, Bottomley Potts covered in spots, Hercules Morse as big as a horse. I can see some tails there. Schnitzel von Crumb is following them. And Hairy Maclary from Donaldson's dairy. He stopped to have a scratch. With tails in the air, they trotted on down past the shops and the park to the far end of town. They sniffed at the smells, they snooped at each door, when suddenly, out of the shadows, they saw, look, they're all sniffing around. Muffin Maclay, like a bundle of hay, sniffing a leaf. And then Hairy Maclary looked in the shadows. What can you see? Two eyes looking back. Is that another dog? Scarface Claw, the toughest Tom in town. It's a cat. Do you think he gets on with Hairy Maclary? What's going to happen? Yow! Said Scarface Claw. Who's going to run? Off with a yell, a wail and a howl, a scatter of paws and a clatter of claws, went Schnitzel von Crumb with a very low tum, Blitzer Maloney all skinny and bony, Muffin Maclay like a bundle of hay, Bottomley Potts all covered in spots, Hercules Morse as big as a horse. Look at them running as fast as they can away from that cat. And Hairy Maclary from Donaldson's dairy. Run, run, run. Straight back home to bed. He's even hiding under the blanket. He looked very brave when he was out sniffing, but when he saw Scarface Claw, And that's the end of the story. That's a fun story, isn't it? Hairy Maclary from Donaldson's dairy. I like the way everything in this book rhymed. Can you remember who all the books or all the dogs were? There was, let me see, Schnitzel von Crumb with a very low tum, Blitzer Maloney all skinny and bony, Muffin Maclay like a bundle of hay, Bottomley Potts all covered in spots, Hercules Morse as big as a horse, and Hairy Maclary from Donaldson's dairy. I like the way they all rhyme. Words are special when they rhyme. Makes it more fun. Well, that's all my doggy story for today. Maybe if you come back tomorrow, I'll have another story about Hairy Maclary. We'll see what else he gets up to. Bye-bye.